So has a foretold victory become an open contest? We took that question to the man who has become the face of the party on TV and in Parliament, Derek O'Brien. We meet Derek in Newmarket, a bustling pre-independence bazaar once known as Sir Hogg's Market. Biryani came to Bengal with the 10th and last Awadhi Nawab, Wajid Ali Shah. Stripped of royal privileges and banished to Bengal by the British, Shah nonetheless travelled with a giant entourage. The absence of enough money and therefore meat is what first introduced the potato as compensation. The potato is now a signature of the Bengal biryani. Its other distinctive feature is that it is mild on spice. But of course, there's nothing unspicy about these elections. We're now at the famous and legendary and old Nizam's restaurant, which as you can see describes itself to be the inventor of the Kati Kebab roll. We're right next to the Kolkata Municipal Corporation, right behind New Market. This area was once known as the downtown of Kolkata, and some of the most famous eateries, old eateries in fact, are found here, as well as one of the oldest cinema halls, the Elite Cinema Hall. And our guest today, well, he's chosen to have biryani with us at a place called Aminia. Aminia, in fact, in this area was launched on the very day that India gained independence. Welcome, Derek. It's nice to see you outside of TV studios. Yeah, well, it's your city.
Welcome me to my city. Welcome to Kolkata, to you and your team.
Tell us a little bit about where we are. We understand we're next to the Municipal Corporation. We're behind New Market. I just saw Nizam's back there. And we're going to have some biryani. So tell us why you wanted to have biryani at Aminia.
No, Aminia has a history, and actually Nizam's behind us has a history. This is not the time we are used to coming to Nizam's because you normally come in the evening or late at night. But this is a great food street. All the Mughal food, nothing fancy, as you will soon discover. And it's behind the New Market. So it's a lovely feel, you know, and it's not touristy.
And why biryani? Because as you know, we're looking at Bengal's politics through food. What does biryani represent?
I think biryani, you know, even though we all think Hyderabad biryani is very, very good, but if you ask the Calcuttan, he or she will defend biryani the way it's made in Arsalan or Shiraz or Aminia, because it's a little different. There's always a potato, there's always an anda in it also. So the biryani it's a different biryani. Like I can't handle Delhi biryani. So I think this is interesting because the style of biryani here is different. There are lots of shops there like Sabir, Razalla, you get, you know. By the way, the Razalla is a dish which they have a registered trademark also. Really? Patent, yes.
Well, we're going to get a taste of the biryani here at Aminia, which as we said was in fact launched, Derek, on the very day, this particular branch, on the very day that India gained its independence. But before we set in, there are assessments that this time it isn't going to be an easy ride. The left and the Congress alliance, understanding, arrangement, whatever you want to call it, this is a fight for margins. This is a fight to dent Mamta Di.
Now, you've used some interesting words, whether it's an alliance or an understanding, so people still don't know. But if you're going to compare something, my counter question to you is, what are you comparing it to? Mamta Di is running a government without a coalition here. She walked out of the Congress party 18 years ago. She set up a government. Will she come back to Bengal and run a government again on her own with a comfortable majority? The answer is an emphatic.
Fewer seats than last time?
Fewer seats than what?
Fewer seats than 2011.
2011 we had 184. And the CPIM who fought separately and the Congress who fought separately were 104. So that's the starting point. It's now a very good time to do big talk, but I don't think this is the time for big talk. I really think this is the time for people to assess what we have done and what are the three options available. One option is the Trinamool, which has said we brought peace and development here. On the development front and peace, communal harmony, vote for us. The second option is the BJP. That's not an option for Bengal because they don't even understand the ethos of Bengal. And the third option is this Congress, CPM, they don't know understanding or alliance, or as you said. So that's the third option. So these are three options. And I don't think the people of Bengal have forgotten that the CPIM have killed 50,000 Congress and Trinamool workers. How can these two people get together? And the big question for the Congress is friends in Bengal, foes in Kerala.
Well, we'll get down to the specifics over a heap of biryani at Aminia as we enter it. Lots to talk to Derek about, lots of food for thought. So Derek, as we wait for our biryani, you made an interesting point. You spoke about the arithmetic of the Trinamool and the Congress being together in 2011. So there being some inevitable disruption, but you're comfortable of a majority. 2/3 or simple?
I don't think it's, I can make numbers, prediction of numbers. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
2/3 is 196. Simple is 148. We'll be nowhere next to 148. We are already way over 148. But I think that we're comfortable. So comfortable can be 180, 190, 200, 210, right? What is the bottom line here is that these two ideology conflicting parties have got together to try and beat us. I think that's it. And they're not going to defeat the Trinamool.
Ideology conflicting parties. Why? The
Because
left
I'll
has
tell you.
supported the Congress at the centre before. This contradiction that you speak about, we've seen before.
Yeah, this is not an air-conditioned Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha situation. This is where grassroots workers have been killed for 35 years. The biryani is here. Is this chicken or mutton?
I think it's chicken, but
Okay.
I'm not sure. Okay.
So the grassroots workers who've been killed, I think to answer your question, I need to simply go to Kerala and Bengal. I mean, you please, Papa CJ, he just takes a 10-second clip of what Mr. Gandhi said in Kerala and another 10-second clip of what Mr. Gandhi said in Bengal. You watch these two clips, the Congress is Wonder Boy.
That's your word for Rahul Gandhi.
It's a nice expression.
So we'll deep dive.
No, I got it wrong because I'm hungry. Make that boy wonder.
Not Wonder Boy.
A boy wonder is more respectful.
All right. Our information is that the Congress, there is a section of the Congress that feels that it was a mistake to ally with the left, and that in fact there was a possibility of an alliance between the between your party and the Congress. Is that true?
Party. We're 18 years old, and I think there are two big points about it. Why did Mamta Di leave the Congress and founded the Trinamool Congress? The only reason she left the Congress was because she thought the Congress was not taking on the CPIM seriously, the communists seriously. Everyone in Bengal knows this. It's taken 18 years from what was in the closet to now come out in the open, that they are one and the same thing. This is the first reason. Second, when we left the UPA, that was the warning for the Congress that they were actually driving on the wrong highway.
Yeah.
And that's what happened to them in 2014. I think we are not understanding what the Congress ideology is these days. One day blue t-shirt, one day no t-shirt, one day... It's not an ideology which we keep saying, it's not a t-shirt. You can't change it every day.
No, that's a good Derekism. It's a great, one-liner, but you haven't answered my question.
What is your question?
If the Congress had reached out, as we believe a section of the party wanted it to ally or to seek an alliance like 2011 with Mamta Banerjee, would the Trinamool have been willing? Do you believe that the Congress should have chosen the winning option in your estimation instead of an alliance that may not win?
I'm the Congress, not the Congress spokesperson.
I'm asking you whether the Trinamool would have been open to that alliance.
Here's the Trinamool view. We have run this government for 4.5 years. Development, and communal peace and harmony. That's why when you have to come with the India-Pakistan match, you're looking for a venue, you'll come to Calcutta. Ghulam Ali concert, you're looking for a venue, you'll come to Calcutta. But to answer your question directly, we are going to run a government again with a comfortable majority. This is like saying you're going to win the cricket match by 7 wickets, but now you have to do something which is going to make you win the match by 9 wickets. No. Will Mamta Di be the Chief Minister of Bengal after 19th of May? Yes. Will she do it without the support of any party? The answer is yes. Now, I know this is Mother Teresa's city, but it just doesn't add up. So we have 3 ideological rivals in alphabetical order.
Is the Congress an ideological rival?
The BJP, the Communist Party of India, and the Congress is an ideological. Of course, the Congress is an ideological rival.
What is your single biggest ideological difference with the Congress?
The single biggest ideological difference from the Congress now is that we are vehemently opposed to the communists. and they are friends of the communists. That's our single biggest difference today.
But that was always
There
the
are,
case.
never.
The communists has supported the Congress in the...
This is in all. I'm talking to you about the basic ideological difference, and this is where you see the 19th of May. You have two people ganging up. What are they ganged up against? They've ganged up against development. They've ganged up against Mamta Di's governance. And they've ganged up against taking Bengal back to the 70s and the 80s. You ask how many Congress workers in Bengal are devastated. You know, and the funny part is...
So had the Congress been wanting to go with the Trinamool would have said no?
See, Barkha,
I thought it was the Congress's local leaders that wanted to go with the left because you weren't giving them enough seats. That's not quite the same as an ideological difference.
Let me make it absolutely clear once and for all on our program. There was never any discussion with the Congress party for any alliance in Bengal.
Not at all.
No, I can say this with all the responsibility in my command. There was absolutely no discussion. And I'm so glad there was no discussion. And look what they've gone and done. They've gone and joined the Communist Party of CPIM. Now what happens? What happens? One thing is certain, that at least this group, I call them a group, they will be the largest opposition party. That though is certain. Now who will be the leader of the opposition? This is a very interesting question. You will tell me the leader of the opposition will be from the CPM because they'll probably get more seats than the Congress because they have 62 now and the Congress have 42. Now who will be the CPM leader of the opposition? The current leader of the opposition is also the secretary of the Communist Party.
Yes.
Right? So he's a natural choice. I'll invite you back to biryani to have in Calcutta. Biryani I'll give you for 365 days. I'll send to your Delhi home.
I don't want biryani for 365 days.
Okay, you come.
Delicious as
I'll
this
have a
is,
bet
yeah.
with you. He will not win his own seat.
And what are you willing to bet on that? Apart from the biryani?
Who? The communist...
Winning his own seat?
Winning his own seat. Should I go the whole hog?
Yes.
I'll shave my head if he wins.
You are saying you will shave your own head if the present leader of opposition, the CPM leader, wins his own seat.
Yes. Then I'll do it.
So we will bring you back here and we'll hold you to that promise.
I'll do it.
But if you're calling the Congress an ideological opponent of the Trinamool, why is it that when Sonia Gandhi described Mamta Banerjee and Narendra Modi to be two sides of the same coin, a very angrily worded statement from you spoke about the restraint that the party had always shown when talking about Sonia Gandhi? Is that because Mamta Banerjee and Sonia Gandhi personally enjoy a good rapport? And were you shocked that Sonia used that language for
Personal is different. Personal is different, and there's nothing personal about this. But the key word in the statement is, how dare she do it? How dare she compare Narendra Modi and Mamta Banerjee? That was the key statement.
How can you say how dare she for somebody you call an ideological and political opponent? Why isn't she free to do that?
Of course she's free.
In fact, she said both governments are despotic.
They're not both governments. This is the Delhi deal.
What is the Delhi deal?
Delhi deal is you scratch my back, I scratch your back. National Herald case will go into the background. हो जाएगा. This is the Delhi deal.
You're saying to Sonia...
This is the a kind of the way the cricket is run in this country.
It's all fixed, you're saying?
No. I'm not talking about the cricket matches.
Not the cricket, but the politics.
Yeah. So it's, Trinamool, you can't fix the Trinamool. That's the problem. You can't do any match.
So you're saying to Sonia Gandhi, how dare you compare Mamta to Modi?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And if that's your camera, I'll say it here. How dare you compare Mamta Banerjee to Narendra Modi? There, I said it. See, with Trinamool, it's about belief, it's about passion. Not that I said something and I'll regret it. No, this is the way we are. This is the way we speak our mind. And you've got me at a time where I'm hungry for food and I'm in the thick of elections.
Yeah.
And I'm hearing a lot of your friends from Delhi who are coming down. Eat something, Barkha.
I'm going to eat.
Coming down and saying that A is forming a government, B is forming a government. Yeah, betting is illegal in India. But
if you were a betting man,
if I was a betting man, the Congress and CPM alliance have as much chance as winning this election as Afghanistan have of winning the World Cup T20.
Well, Afghanistan didn't do as badly as people thought it would. So that should be kind of carefully considered an
No, yeah. You talk about winning the World Cup, you don't talk about the score. You don't talk about the score.
Derek, you make this grand claim that the Trinamool says what it means. We don't change our ideology like a T-shirt. But you have changed your statement. When I say you, I mean the party. Multiple times on the Narada Sting operation.
Good.
You started by saying that this is a smear campaign time to the elections. Then Mamata Banerjee said that if I had known earlier, I may not have chosen the same candidates. Then she said that Kakoli Dastidar, one of the leaders alleged to be on the tapes, has so much money that she doesn't need to do a scam. She could buy 50 Naradas. What is your position?
Nothing has changed.
It is completely contradictory.
No. Our original position, the foundation of that position remains the same. There's no change. And I'll answer each of your points. The fundamental position is we believe this is political vendetta and political blackmail. That's up.
So why do you talk about changing candidates?
I'll tell you. Starting point is, in this day and age of technology, Barkha, when we got that video, and you've seen what is done with the Kanhaiya videos and the doctoring of the videos, so you get this video. 6 weeks ago, the country has watched how these videos were doctored. We also have to study it. We are reasonably tech savvy people. You need to look at that. You need to see that are they doctored, are they not doctored, is it this, is it that. So that cannot be done in 24 hours. In 24 hours, you accept the video. And by the way, I do not want to say anything more on Narada. 1 minute. I'll tell you one important sentence. I do not want to say anything more on Narada at this point because it is sub judice. And I should keep absolutely quiet.
But you are talking about it. Your leader is talking about it in the election campaign.
I casually spoke to you over biryani. But Narada is sub judice. And we'll get to the bottom of this. We've also ordered an internal inquiry on this.
Doesn't that contradict saying it's a smear campaign?
No, it can be internal, it can be... See, you got to look at the broad picture. You got to look at the broad picture and not rush to conclusions. Of course it's a smear campaign. Of course it's a smear campaign. You can't defeat us in development.
Smear campaign, you're saying what's on the tape is false.
I'm not saying anything on the tape. I'm not saying anything on the tape. I'm only saying two things now. That is sub judice, it's the subject of an internal inquiry, and it's also the subject of a parliamentary ethics committee. All three are happening simultaneously. We should keep quiet and not do a media trial. But the people can vote. Let them vote.
If the people can vote, do you acknowledge that the Trinamool image in the last month has taken a big dent on two issues? One is the Narada tapes, the other is the flyover collapse. Certainly when one meets people here, people are angry about both these issues. There was the Sharada chit fund scam before that. You have given Madan Mitra a ticket. Why did you give him a ticket?
Good question. Madan Mitra has been given a ticket. On the 19th of May are the results. We're in a democracy. Whatever is available in the public domain is available. Let the 2 lakh voters of Kamarhati constituency decide.
What are the national implications of this? Two very interesting comments I've noticed in the last week. One came from you, one from Nitish Kumar. Nitish Kumar spoke of a Sangh Mukt Bharat, answering the BJP call for a Congress Mukt Bharat. You said once Mamata Banerjee is elected Chief Minister again, Delhi is only 2 hours away. Do we take it that after this election, it is Mamata's arrival on the national stage as a prime ministerial aspirant?
The biryani is good.
You're suddenly not going to answer the question.
I answer everything. And
what did you mean Delhi is 2 hours away? What did you mean Delhi is 2 hours away?
I meant Delhi is 2 hours away.
Yeah, I know the literal meaning.
The literal meaning is that, and I think, let's get this Bengal cock and bull alliance out of the way. And Mamata Di will have a bigger role to play in Delhi. As it is, she has 46 MPs between the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha.
Why have we seen rabble-rousing, inflammatory comments from Trinamool leaders? You have a Razak Mullah who talks about Rupa Ganguly in the most despicable language, then says sorry, then says sorry, then says sorry. But he did make absolutely obnoxious comments.
Let me say.
You have Mamata Banerjee on the warpath with the Election Commission.
You also have 40 years. You have 40, a politician, the gentleman you mentioned, Razak Saab, he's been 40 years in politics, he's 75 years of age. He made a statement. Within 12 hours, He retracted, apologized unconditionally to the lady, and that's it. It takes a lot of courage to say sorry. He said sorry.
Since you have been in your previous avatar a quiz master, I'm going to ask you a few questions. It's called our rapid fire round. I'll give you one word. You can only use one word to answer. One adjective or one word that comes to your mind when I say the following.
So you'll also pay for their biryani then.
I will pay for the biryani.
Then they
there
say,
are no free lunches.
Then they say there are
no free lunches.
The journalist bribed the politician. Or the other way around.
No, well, biryani bribe is allowed.
How?
All right, they're just quick rapid fire round. You have to use one word. Kolkata.
Home.
Mamta Banerjee.
One word.
One word.
Fighter. 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 Fighter.
Sonia Gandhi.
Congress.
That's not really a word.
Yes.
Rahul Gandhi.
Everyone says, Mamta Banerjee, one woman party, something, so I can say Congress. You ask me, Jayalalitha, I'll say AIDMK.
Okay. Rahul Gandhi.
Here I need two words. Boy wonder. Since I used it earlier in your interview.
Narendra Modi.
Peacock.
Peacock. Narada.
Blackmail.
Sharada chit fund scam.
History.
Flyover collapse.
Sad.
Elections.
Win.
Delhi.
Delhi would be Kareem's.
And then my last word, biryani.
Biryani. In all this hype about Calcutta biryani, I have to make an honest confession. I still think Hyderabad biryani is a lot better than the Calcutta biryani.
So that's the politician finally speaking one bit of truth on this program. Derek O'Brien, pleasure talking to you.